So we just barely got in one of our biggest shipments ever of whiting. It's insane. So I told Cheech he needed to get it sorted out because we just barely got it out of the boxes.
So you're not like, I want to get a fish the edge.
We're just playing show and tell with myself. I show myself the hackle and then I tell myself that it's cool.
So we've got our shipment in. This is a lot of hackle. Again, like I said, it's probably one of the bigger ones we've gotten in ever.
We are wearing the same shirt.
Whiting products in general, because they're chickens and you can't just duplicate the same color every time in all cases. Some you can. So you have to be opportunistic. So we search high and low. We work with whiting a lot to find the ones that we want. We keep at it. We keep trying to search for the ones we want. We know which ones our customers like. But anyway, so we put in the order. It gets processed through whiting, and then we get a huge box or boxes of goodies. And then what we do, when I say we, mostly Cheech, we'll go through and kind of subdivide what we
The
are looking at.
primo,
So the primo
versus the non-primo.
cream of the crop.
So we went through this, and there are some of the products that came in. We'll put them on the shelf in the store, but then there are other products that just stand out a bunch, and we'll link the video to what flash hackle actually is. But what we're looking for is not just the rare colors, but we might find one that's really long and things like that. So we're sorting through, and all these will eventually end up in flash hackle. They're all primo quality. But when we talk about picking out the all-stars like this is a good example. That's a variant. There's no color on that one. It's not like a cream or a grizzly variant. It's just a variant, and it's a platinum. Not only is it a platinum, it's a midge platinum.
Oh man.
So this, I've never actually seen one of these. I've never held one in my hands. So variant midge platinum. This is insanity. This one's probably about 22 inches in length. It's a hair cutter, right? So okay, I'll show you this one next. This is probably one of the longest ones that we got. So not only is this a barred dark ginger, but this one has a lot of variation in the barring. It has a little bit of dun coloration in it. It has a little bit of furnace. It's also a platinum midge. This one goes about 16 to 20, and it's 25 inches long. Show them that. That is insane. So that's a barred dark ginger, 25 incher. Platinum. But the reason we're making this video is because we literally have something here that most fly tyers will never be able to hold. The queen mother of them all. This is a platinum midge Cree, and it's insane. It's not as long as this barred dark ginger, but just the quantity of feathers you have in this, the stiffness of the barbs. And this one, I think the biggest feather on this whole thing is a 16. Out here you have some 20s, mostly 18s and 16s. Great coloration. This is basically a Star Wars Cree that might just have to get stolen into my basement. Show them that one.
That is killer. I don't think there's too many people that have seen platinum Cree, let alone a midge platinum Cree. Look at that.
Jeez, you smell like pho. Give it back. We'll disinfect this stuff before we send it out. So, you know, we're looking for those colors that are really hard to find. We have a bunch of speckled badgers. Like this is a good speckled badger. Let's just take it out.
Oh, that one's good because it's got some. It's more gold. Has some gold highlights in it.
Yeah, so it's really darkly speckled up here. Show them that one.
Yeah, speckled badger. If you haven't used speckled badger, it's an awesome color. Just think of this rooster strutting around, thinking he's all that because he is.
And then I grab him and I snap his head off and harvest his feathers.
Oh, you let him go. That's what you always told me. You just take them and then they just go recuperate.
No, what you do is you catch the chickens, you pluck each individual feather. The skin on the back of it's actually fake. And so you you just harvest the feathers. So the birds never actually die. Kind of. So, check this out. These barred dark ginger crees. Oh, this is one we need to show. This is one.
This was a heavy barred dark ginger shipment. So there's going to be a lot of really good stuff in that.
Barred dark ginger, when you say that, you mean cree? This one's cree. We did get some barred dark gingers with this one as well, but this one is a Euro hackle cape. I had never seen one of these until our last shipment, but this one's a cree. So a lot of people don't realize, but the Euro hackle capes is where bugger packs come from. And I use bugger packs a lot for big dry flies. So if you look at this one, show them the colors on that.
So legit true cree, and again, so the Euro hackles are the ones that are bred for a lot longer saddle length with a little bit bigger than their typical, say, red or Hebert Minor lines. And so, but these are the capes that you'd see on the same birds. And so its counterpart would be a saddle and the cree. Nice thing again about capes though is you've got, so maybe the fibers are here on the capes are not as long as like a red label, but it's still tying into 22, 24s up in that area, and it's got plenty of the bigger sizes up in here.
Yeah, this is one of the finest colored crees that I've seen. Maybe a little bit more ginger than some, but
yeah,
it just blows my mind. But anyway, yeah, we have what, 200 and something to go through.
Yeah,
grab
there's
something random out. There's another one. That one in your hand's a barred dark ginger.
Yeah, so it's the same Euro hackle, but it's a cape, and this one's the barred dark ginger, which is cool too because you've got the, normally these are not included on the capes. You can use those for bigger bugger patterns or even bigger dry flies, so you get a little bit more variety there in size. There was some other ones. Oh yeah, these speckled badger Coq de Leon saddles, they have some insane speckling and bronzing on them.
Grab this.
Just crazy. You could even use these for dries.
Yeah.
Bigger ones.
Check this out. You guys know what honey dun is.
Oh yeah.
Show them a honey dun. Honey dun's another in demand. Whoa.
Yeah, honey duns. You don't see a ton of honey duns coming across. So kind of obviously the name, it says what it is. It's got some dun coloration in it, but overall it's this honeyish kind of ginger color. This one's a silver, and again, super long fibers. Stuff like this is good for caddis, parachute Adams kind of things. Anything with like I like this for caddis because it's got that dun coloration and it creates a good mixture there.
You know, one thing that I think is interesting to cover is we got a whole bunch of midge saddles. And as I size these, I'll find midges sometimes that are, or midge saddles that are designated as midge saddles that are like size 14 and 16. And the reason for that is Dr. Whiting has an actual line of birds. They're designated a midge saddle before they even hatch. So he has a little egg, it has a red N on it, which means narrow feathers. And so that's where the midge line comes from. So you might get a midge, you know, if you don't do a flash hackle, you just buy a midge off the shelf without sizing it, you still have a chance of running, you know, a size 14, 16 hackle. And on the other side of it, I've found lots of pro grade midge saddles that are absolutely the smallest hackles on saddles that I've ever seen. You know, legit 22s and 24s. And I've found gold midge saddles that are bigger. So the grade has nothing to do with size, and sometimes midge saddles can even vary a little bit. Interesting facts from Uncle Cheech. All right, well, that's what happens when we get a big old whiting shipment in. This is going to be a lot of hours of work. I probably have about 35 to 40 hours worth of sizing, taking pictures, and uploading these onto the site.
So you know when you buy these ones, you'll see the exact picture of the product you're getting. You'll know the size that it runs, and you know when you buy that, that's the one you're going to get. So these will come out, if you're watching this in 2020, these are long gone. But if you're watching it on September 9th or 10th of 2018, keep your eyes peeled, because we're going to hit the flash hackle in the next week or so, and you'll have your chance to get your dirty mitts on these beautiful birds.
This is the best shipment we've ever had. That's all I'm going to say.